Good afternoon. This is Tim, the no-nonsense trader, and I had a few of the market mover edge trades that I wanted to talk about today. First is the Euro USD that we took this morning. I called this originally right on this bar right here, this little tiny pin bar here, almost a pin bar. And afterwards, what I do is I called it to open right about here. Now, after that, we actually had about an hour where this went down. We established a much better pin bar when I was very comfortable with the trade, but I will move the stop loss down to here, down in this area. And then, of course, it was picked up and went very, very, very quickly. And once we got into this area right here, we closed half, so we had a risk-free trade. Basically, from the distance from here to here, I think was probably, I think it was 50 pips, or 40, 48, 46 pips, something like that. When we moved 46 pips to the good, we closed half. That basically gives you a free trade, and I like that. Everybody can relax at that point. Now, it continued to move in our direction here. We took profit right here, and you can see people wondered why we didn't take profit way up here. Basically, right here we have this line that was already drawn on the screen at 133.99. This says 193 or 33.98, but it was 99. That was actually in my my weekly forecast as an area of significant resistance. Once I saw that price action was going to go up to that, I didn't necessarily want to wait for this pin bar to close. I kind of knew it was going to pin there and knew we were going to stall here, so we went ahead and closed out at our original take profit. And basically what I did, I called a take profit at will once we established this level right here, where you see this this recent high was. I called a take profit at will there. So we closed out right about here. You can't do much better than that. That was just about perfect. Okay, now on to the pound USD. I want you to look at this, because if you got my weekly forecast from the Market Mover Edge mailing list, you will notice this line right here, 148.44. This line is already on my screen because it's actually in my weekly forecast as a key support zone. Now, when you start, the way we use this, when you remember, I'm not going to call every possible trade. I'm concentrating on the best possible trade that I can find, the one that I think has the best chance of making us the most money and has the least amount of risk. In today's case, it was the Euro USD. Now, this one is a great trade. You could definitely take it. You're right here on this level. If this level's already on your screen and you see price coming down here and you see it starting to spike down, by all means, if I were going to take this, I would have placed a long trade right here, right up above this small bar, and I'd have placed my stop loss right down here. And you can see what happens to it. It just takes off. Price responds in these areas. You can see price responds. Support becomes resistance, becomes support, or a resistance and resistance and resistance. Look at that. Look how many times this gets tested as resistance. It finally breaks through, comes down, becomes support again. It became support again. Price will continue to respond to this area. And what it's really responding to here is the 48.50 level, but that doesn't matter. Now, I was asked on why we didn't take the Swiss franc again on the short. We could have taken this. Once again, I told you on the last video and in my webinar yesterday that I expected this to go to the 38.2, and basically my advice at that point was to let it go past the 38.2 and then place a short order right here on right below the 38.2 if you wanted to take this action. And if you did that, if you took that advice, you made a lot of pips. I didn't take this because I didn't expect these to close out so fast, and I don't want to take a long euro trade and a short Swiss franc trade at the same time, because these are pretty much mirror images of each other. Look at this right here, and now let's go over here and look at the euro. Look at this. You know, look over here. See all that action over there. Now let's look at the franc over there. See, it's a mirror image. Now, so if I place both of these trades at the same time and I'm wrong, you're going to lose twice as much money. I don't do that. So I picked the one that I thought was the best this morning. And being a long opportunity, we wouldn't be paying interest if we had to hold this afternoon. We'd be making interest. And we actually have some traders that trade big enough numbers that matters. Okay, so once again, I just want to let you know that I'm out looking at these trades day in and day out. I'm looking for the best trades for you, and you know, I want to make sure that my traders make the maximum amount of money with the least amount of risk. So if you're interested in subscribing, come to www.mmedge.com. That's mmedge.com, and I look forward to seeing you. Goodbye.